I mean, look, Brian, on December the 26th, on your show, you asked me the question, what's the probability that the Fed will cut rates? I said 50%. And sure enough, the market's priced for that. The market's priced for an ease right now. But yet the economic data that's coming in is showing that the second quarter is actually gaining momentum. And so now I know the Fed is focused on inflation. They're not focused on growth. But ultimately, if this continues, which I think it's going to, by the time we get into the third quarter, I think we're going to start seeing inflationary pressure build again.
Yeah.
And barring some exogenous event like a crisis in Europe or in Latin America, the Fed, I think, is going to be in that mode again.
Why those words, by the way, got so much attention was that we were talking hike. You said 50-50, which, by the way, even half a chance, a coin flip, is a big deal. The Fed went dovish. They thought Minerd knows something.
Right.
You were right. Now you believe the more likely outcome at the end of this year, is a rate hike.
That's right. And I think it's by the fourth quarter. Maybe it'll go into the first quarter. The Fed will be back in the mode of raising rates. And so what's going to happen now is we're going to see the yield curve start to steepen. Long-term rates will rise. The 10-year note right now is around 2.5%. I think we'll probably move back into the neighborhood of 3 or so. And stocks and risk assets will continue to do well until we finally get to the point where the Fed actually has to start moving.
As you pointed out, the market is priced largely for a cut. If you're right, a lot of assets have to reprice.
That's
What's
right.
going to happen? Are equities going to drop? Are bonds going to drop?
Well, I think near term, it's going to give the reason that the Fed will start, or the market will start repricing for rate hikes, is because they'll view the economy as strong. That'll be viewed for stocks as earnings are going to be strong. That second quarter earnings will probably exceed expectations, and the market will price for this. But eventually these things come to an end. But we'll let that go until we get to the third quarter.